Hey everybody, Kathy here with Paint Pouring by Kathleen Miller. How is everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty well, so is Phil. We're glad that you could join us, and we're glad that we can be with you. And that coffee smelled amazing. And the donuts, they just both smell amazing, because you guys know what I like. So I'm glad you got them perking. But anyways, on with this creation. 12 by 16 canvas, gallery wrapped from Michaels. My base is the Color to Go Sherwin-Williams. It's just the white satin, no silicone, no water, no glue in it. This is the only size it comes in. It is the sample size. I don't even have a number for you because you don't need a number to get the white. But some exciting news. We have the Jelly Bean Glitz set from Color Art Primary Elements. They are available as a set until April 30th. After that, you can actually still purchase them, but you can purchase them by themselves. But we have the 12 colors, and they are yum-ohs. They are like jelly bean colors.
And you're going to use all 12 today,
I'm using all 12 of them. The first colors that I'm going to give you are all of the jelly bean colors. The set of 12, which is Fairy Wings, which is this one. Mm-hmm. Pineapple Crush, Sweet Tooth, Tropic Blue, Rose Quartz, Over the Moon, Juicy Pear, Candy Apple, Falling Star, Temptation, Spicy Apricot, and Aquarius is right here. Those are the jelly bean colors. My other colors I'm going to incorporate, I'm doing a stained glass today, which is Carmine by Amsterdam, Manganese Blue by Amsterdam. This is Ultramarine Violet by Amsterdam. This is Quinacridone Magenta by Golden. And I have my Golden Honey by Prism Pour and my Chantilly Lace and my Golden Honey mixed together. You know me, people, with my Chantilly Lace.
You got quite a crop of
Colors.
pigments and paints going there. Okay.
Quite a crop of jelly beans.
That's right.
And take a good look at my pool, because this is going to be the last time you're going to see this mess. Because tomorrow, guess what, people? I'm doing this. This morning, Phil can tell you, I was a busy little beaver, got up early, took the dog for a walk, came back in. I said, you know what, Phil? There is no air blowing around today. I'm going to set up the garage, and we're going resining. So we went resining, and Phil was a stirrer, I was the resiner, and we did 7 creations. So when they are finished drying, I'll show everybody.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So, okay.
So today you're going to use these jelly bean glitz.
I'm doing the drizzle,
The swipe.
the rack, and the spinneroo.
Okay. All right.
So I'm just going to drizzle all over here, people. We got to have these jellies perking here.
Wow, that's a nice
This is a beautiful
vibrant
color.
yes.
And this one is the Fairy Wings.
All these jelly bean pigments and the paints that Kathy's using today are the same recipe. That's in video 478. I'll have a direct link to that recipe in the video. Direct link to that recipe in the description box.
Are you in the video today, Phil?
No, I guess I'm standing here, but I'm not sure my brain is here. But what's new, right?
Oh yeah. I don't question it. I live with it, so I just move on.
Kathy did mention that she's going to clean her pool. She uses it quite a bit.
Oh,
So every once in a while, she does want to change out the puppy pads and also her cake spinner. And there is a video on how she sets up her spinner and pool. I'll have a direct link to that new setup video in the description box.
Yeah, people, I'm not really looking forward to tomorrow. It's not one of my favorite things to do.
Well, it's not that easy. It just takes a little bit of time, and it's just not a fun thing to do. You know, you'd rather be painting.
Right. But it's come to the point where I need to do it because it's,
Yes.
I can't even hardly pull it out. It's so dried up with paint. So I've been putting it off, and it's finally come a time. Okay, we have Sweet Tooth going on now. So what is everybody doing today? Hope you're having fun painting like me. Or maybe you're setting up your puppy pool. Or maybe you're going out for a walk. Maybe you're shoveling snow.
Oh, hopefully they're not doing that.
Well, we did have snow at Flagstaff,
That's true.
and that's why we're not there.
Well, when we used to live in Illinois, we got plenty of snow. In fact, a couple of our biggest snowstorms are at the end of March, beginning of April, really.
Yeah, we couldn't even plant any flowers till after Mother's Day because you
Freeze.
always would get a freeze. I mean, it never failed. Like Phil and I, we would drag in our buckets into the garage, drag them out in the morning for how long? Because it just, you never knew about the weather.
Well, you get into May and you think, we're getting some nice days. Let's get the flowers planted. So we go out and go to the florist and pick out all these flowers and plant them. And sure enough, we'll be dragging our pots of flowers into the garage 3 or 4 nights because of the freeze.
It was such a pain.
We never learned our lesson, you know?
No, we didn't.
Year after year, we did the same thing.
Yeah, we did. And you know what? We weren't the only ones.
Well, that's true.
If you remember, countryside back home was packed.
Well, it was. Well, everybody is the same thing. You've been stuck inside all winter, and things are starting to get nice, and you just want to get out there and get dirty.
Well, I didn't want to get dirty, but it was quite something. But yeah, go home and plant everything. It looks so nice. But what was pretty sad was because some of the plants that the florist had back home, they didn't have enough greenhouses for the plants, and they would get zapped. Then they'd put them on special. Well, why would you want to buy them when they were zapped?
Yeah, that's true. You have to be very careful what you picked out, what plants you picked out. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Kathy does have 4 different shops. She has, of course, her Amazon shop that contains all the supplies you need for paint pouring projects and so forth. She has her Etsy shop, which contains all of her original art for sale. A Redbubble shop, which is her images on a wide variety of merchandise, anywhere from purses to pillows to the covers for your bed, even shower curtains and all that kind of stuff. It's a neat little place to go and shop. And her newest shop is La Galeriste, or Galeriste, which is a fine clothing store that she's affiliated with. And so she has her images on a wide variety of fine clothing. All 4 of those shops, there are links to them in the description box. And it's just fun to click around and see the images on different types of merchandise.
Yeah, that, actually, the La Galeriste, I guess, I did treat myself to a birthday present from there. So as soon as I receive it, everybody, I will model it for you. I'm kind of anxious to see what it's going to look like because I was so excited. Oh my goodness. I just couldn't believe it. I'm thinking, what am I going to pick out?
Well, you're getting your drizzle.
I'm getting my drizzle down.
And this is exactly what Kathy means by the drizzle, is to have a lot of different colors all over the canvas. You don't want any one color in one spot, but you do want to have some of the base showing. You don't want it 100% covered. So an ideal drizzle looks exactly like what Kathy is doing right now.
Yeah. And I wanted to do these these jelly beans, because they're so cool. Head on over there and Pick yourself up a set. They're so
I'm going to
pretty.
kind of show them again. These are all the jelly bean colors. And again, there's 12 of them to a set. Very nice and vibrant.
Yeah, they are pretty vibrant, let me tell you. And then head on over also and pick yourself up some of the prism pours. You know my Chantilly lace, people.
Yeah, your Kathy is again talking about color art, which puts out all these different pigments, and the
Prism pour.
the prism pours are pre-made. So all you have to do, if you need to, is add a little bit of water. Sometimes you don't even need to do that. And
this is one of them. This is what they look like.
I see, and yes, okay. She's using a couple of them today, and they'll have some glitz to them.
Oh, they have glitz,
So
let me
we
tell
have
you.
Glitz in this new set of jelly beans, and then the prism pours adds a little bit more glitz to it also. So
Well, if you've been watching me for a while, you know my diamonds are Chantilly lace with a pretty face, a ponytail hanging down.
Kathy is an affiliate of Color Art, so you can get all these pigments that Kathy is using today with a 20% discount by using her code in the description box.
Voila,
Yes.
we are done.
I also want to mention real quick while Kathy is getting her cell activator going that Kathy is also an affiliate of Arteza and all their wonderful products, KS Resin and their products to finish your paintings with, and Boom Gel Stains, which also handles Australian Floetrol. We're an affiliate of them, and there are savings that you can get on all those affiliates.
And she's in the U.S. with the Australian flow trial, so you
yes.
won't have to wait for it to come from Australia. Okay. So, how do I want to swipe today, Phil?
Well, I think you want to swipe, but then not
Do I
leave
want
a-
to go like
well,
this? Do I want to go like this? No.
No, I think I'd swipe the whole
gonna go
thing,
and then-
but not have a black central, somehow keep it from having a black central.
Well, I'm going to blow that with a.
Okay, all right,
I'm going to blow that with a straw.
okay. So what Kathy is doing today is going to be a stained glass technique, and that's where you of course drizzle and then you swipe the whole canvas.
Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while.
No, you haven't. That's why I'm glad we're using these new
Jelly
pigments,
beans.
jelly beans to do that, yes. And as you can see, this is what you get when you swipe with all those colors. Lots and lots of really cool cells. Kathy uses just plain playing cards when she does her swipes.
Yeah,
She
we don't
takes-
have very many poker games going on here because we don't have any cards to play with.
Yeah, that's true. It's hard to play with just 2s and 5s and 7s or something. Yeah. She just puts a little bit of the cell activator on the back of the card and lightly swipes over the drizzled paints.
A light hand you want, people.
Basically, she's just laying the card on the paint and pulling it. That's pretty much all the pressure you need. If you put too much pressure, you're going to smear the
Well,
surface paints.
You're going to go down to your base, and
Right.
that's what you don't want.
Right, and you won't get the cells. You'll just get a big smear. And this is what you want. You want these cells at this stage.
This stage of the game, Phil.
That's right.
Yeah, it seems so weird when we first moved here because we wanted to put in a garden. And my garden is in a container. I don't have a ground. And it's opposite. It was opposite of back home. And it was the strangest thing because we were eating tomatoes in the middle of winter.
Well, yeah, you're growing your vegetables and stuff
In the middle of
in the
winter.
winter here. Yeah.
It was so weird because it's like, oh my gosh. I went to the florist here and I said to Phil, oh my God, they have all of their plants out to plant in the garden for your like herbs and stuff. And I said, Oh, and we brought our what was that called that we brought with us when we had above ground, you know, in our container? It's like a little.
It's an above ground herb.
Yeah, garden
or vegetable
thing. Yeah. And the problem was it was growing beautifully and something all of a sudden was eating everything. And the soil that we bought in the bag from here had worms in it that Phil and I did not know. I was so upset because I'm thinking, why is this growing? And all of a sudden it's being eaten and dug down into the soil to see, and all these little icky worms. It was like, ew. And like Phil always says, well, you know, they have to eat too.
That's true. They weren't going hungry, so the poor little things needed something to eat.
Yeah, I was going hungry. So that was the end of my gardening.
Yeah, we gave up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, after I stood out there in 115-degree heat day after day watering them. Oh, brother.
Oh, that was not fun. But it's something to remember, Phil.
Well, that's true. It gave me something to do.
It did. Like we didn't have anything else.
It is so disappointing because you watch all the little tomatoes start growing. You think, oh, wow, look at those. Look at all those nice tomatoes. And they're getting bigger and bigger and starting to ripen. And you go out there the next day and they got wormholes in them.
Oh, it was so gross. I said, that's it. I'm done. And you didn't want to do it anyway, so.
Well, like I said, when it gets to be 115 degrees, I don't like standing out there watering these vegetables that were.
Oh, is this pretty? This is really pretty. Yeah, just slightly have a light hand, because I get comments. Why am I getting my base? Because you have a heavy hand. You cannot have a heavy hand with this type of a creation. You have to be very, very light-handed.
Well, and also that's why Kathy uses playing cards, because they are very flexible. So that also helps that you don't dig in to
your
paint.
base.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, now, here's a little river. I call it a river. And you can leave it if you want. I do not leave rivers.
That's the area Kathy's talking about, the river. She missed it when she
My card
swiped.
wasn't wide enough.
Yes. So it's very easy to take just a little bitty card, swipe over it,
And voila.
and there we go.
You're done.
Yes.
Very easy to fix. Okay.
So this is what this stage should look like. Again, Kathy drizzled all the different colored paints and pigments. Then she swiped all over the canvas with her cell activator to create these cells. And the reason you drizzle all the different colors all over is to get all the different colored cells popping up, which is exactly what happened here.
Want.
Yes, that's what you want.
Okay, now we're going to move on. And we're going to do a little wrecking.
Okay,
Then we're going to spin this puppy and see what happens.
very good.
And that'll be the end of the creation for the day.
Okay.
But I'm going to blow a little bit of this.
You are? Oh, you want to? Okay.
It's going to go away.
Yeah.
Because when I wreck it,
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I'm
worry
not
about
too
it.
worried about it. Okay. How do I want to do this, Phil?
Well, my unsolicited advice is please do not over wreck it, because
I'm not.
you have tons of. Don't usually use the. Okay.
I want to spread out this black.
Okay. So Kathy went down with her wrecking tool, the large end of her wrecking tool, and that made a nice frilly line through that central area that did have some of the black that we don't want to have sticking out like a sore thumb.
And one more. We're
And,
going to go this side, and we're going to be done. We're not going to over wreck this. So we got beautiful cells here.
yeah, we have a lot of beautiful cells, and that's why Kathy does not want to over-rec because you don't want to mess up this the nice cells.
Okay.
Now, wrecking can also come in handy if you do have a little area that you're not too fond of. You can kind of wreck through it and kind of help it look a little better. But in this case, that wasn't necessary because
It doesn't need any help.
it doesn't need any help with all the
No,
cells.
it's really, really
The cells are
pretty.
still perking.
Oh, they're perking. Doesn't matter how long you let it sit, they're going to keep coming up.
Let me just kind of show all the different colors. We're getting so many different colors from all those nice pigments and paints you used.
Okay.
All right.
Now they're just going to expand, everybody.
Now, yeah, what the spinning will do should expand the cells some, make them larger.
We can get some paint off. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just going to make them pretty. Prettier and prettier. Yeah, I can't believe I haven't done one of these in a long time.
It's been a long time since you've done a stained glass one. Okay, let's take a look at this. Now,
Oh,
as you can see, look how the cells expanded. Expanded very nicely,
oh, is this pretty?
but they kept their colors. And the black cell activator goes around the cells very nicely and defines all the different cells. That's why Kathy uses black. I mean, look at those cells, all those different
They're
colors,
beautiful.
very nicely shaped. There's no mixing of the cell colors together, which is, in this case, you don't want that.
These are beautiful.
You want a real good definition of the cells in all the different colors. Here's one of the wrecking lines that Kathy did. Let's take a look and see down
You want me
here.
to turn it?
No, this is what that wrecking line down the middle turned into.
So pretty.
I'm just kind of giving a tour of all the different colored cells that appeared.
All the jelly beans are in there.
Yes.
You can see all the jelly beans, people. And one thing I want to show
Yeah,
everybody,
could you turn it now for me so
Yeah.
it's long ways? Okay.
I want to show them quick before this ends,
Okay.
is
Wow. Just from the left to the right, I think I see all the colors you put down on here.
whenever I do make my pigments, these are the jelly bean pigments. I always put a big dab of the color on top because sometimes the color that shows through here
It's a little
is a
different.
little bit different. So I always put a pretty big dab on so I can tell right away what it looks like. That way I don't have to turn it upside down. I can just put them on my table like this and I can look at them. Sometimes I turn them upside down if I'm looking for a special one because I don't have the name on the top. But that's a really good thing to do. That way you know what color you can pick out.
What it's really going to look like.
Yeah,
Yes.
and what it will look like as well. So, if you like this, people, which I'm in love with this, give me a thumbs up. And please subscribe to our channel. I'd love to have you join our family. We're growing every single day. And our Facebook group has taken off. It's just, we have so many wonderful people in our Facebook group. And it's the same name as my channel, which is Paint Pouring by Kathleen Miller. Please join both of them. You will benefit from both. A lot of people, well, now I shouldn't say a lot, but some people are not in our channel, our YouTube channel, and they're asking questions that pertain to our YouTube channel, like where can I find the products? Where is the description box that everybody's talking about? It's on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, they're missing out on the discounts.
Right.
that they can get. We can save them a lot of money.
So please hop on over to our channel. Both of them are for free. It's not going to cost you anything to join either one of them. We'd love to have you in both groups. I want to see both groups just take off. Like me, just take off. But if you like this, like I said, give me a thumbs up. I hope everybody stays well, stays healthy.
And she knows again.
And don't forget, go over to colorart.com, use my coupon, save yourself some money, and get yourself this jelly bean glitz set. They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. They're stunning. So please hop on over there. And until the next time, everybody, I'll see you all later, alligators. Love you all. Bye-bye.